Praise the heavens! We feared we had lost our mentor to the vices of the big city.
I am content with my own vices, grazie.
So, what's on your mind, Ezio?
Tell me more about the Templars. You call them Byzantines, but the Byzantine Empire was overthrown 60 years ago.
These men are remnants of a line loyal to the cause of the last emperor, Constantine XI. Who leads them now, however? I cannot say.
Capisco. I suppose it is
The
up to me to
famous
find
hook
out.
blade.
Ezio, where is your hook blade?
My hook blade.
You've never seen one? I grew up using these.
You know, it's kind of interesting that it was they actually thought about putting the hook blade in Assassin's Creed Black Flag,
me how it
but
works.
eventually they removed it, which is fine. I get it. Like, the hook blade, though, actually it is very useful because it is half a hook and obviously half hidden blade. So. You know, it's actually kind of interesting is that apparently Ezio's reputation is actually really great. That
Think of the hook blade as an extension of yourself, Ezio.
is that eventually people, countries from other assassins, they actually welcome Ezio himself. My friends, so actually home away from home. To be honest, even though Yusuf's character was brief, he still is a great character in Assassin's Creed franchise. Like, he's just one of those side characters. He's just one of a great side character. But obviously the best side character in my opinion is still Leonardo da Vinci for many reasons. Which I think if those of you who watch my playthroughs or understand the Assassin's Creed franchise, I don't think I need to explain myself why. But I think personally, even though Yusuf's only been one game due to his tragic ending, he's still a pretty good character. And I also remember that the fragments also help you unlock Desmond's story, the Animus Island. So yeah, I will eventually do the Animus Island. Also on my playthrough. If you guys don't like it, it's fine. You don't have to watch it. But I'm still gonna do it because it's my choice.
Watch and learn, Ezio. We call this a hook and run.
That's also very useful too, that move.
Sprint at your opponent, and just as you reach him, use the hook blade to slip by.
Yeah, because sometimes like they use a knife to try to hit you while you're running, use the hook blade. It's a run.
Harika! Shahane!
Oops.
Harika!
Brothers and sisters away from home. Eventually I will do the investment as well. The trick I did in Brotherhood is... But it's kind of hard if you don't have a lot of money at the moment.
The standard Ottoman hook blade has two parts, you see. The hook and the blade. So you can use one or the other. An elegant design. How about a bigger challenge?
Va bene, let's go.
You know, despite Ezio being older, you can still how much respect the other assassins have for him. Because it's not just their age, like, experience, well, not just that, but he has the reputation and the skill to still back it up. Like, even at his twilight years, he still is not a person you want to mess with. But here's the thing as well, since he's older, he doesn't have the same brutality or the same charisma of, like, he just simply is just like, okay, yeah, I'm getting too tired of
Having
this.
fun? That's right. Let the hook blade do the work.
Honestly, I think the hook blade would have been a nice addition in Black Flag. Even though eventually they did remove it in the series.
Ishte throw yourself into it.
Because I think it kind of does fit a little bit of Edward Kenway's character a little bit.
Welcome to Constantinia, Ezio. The crossroads of the world. Many generations of men have ruled the city, but they have never subdued her. She always bounces back.
It seems a fine place to call home.
It is. Race you to the bottom?
Even other assassins from different countries, they still know the traditions.
I am impressed, Yusuf. My brothers in Roma would like this.
Just give credit where it is due.
Yusuf, çabuk buraya gel.
Huh?
An attack on two fronts, Galata and the Grand Bazaar.
Every day, the same bad news. How is your appetite for swordplay?
I do what I must.
Good man.
Yeah, so may be old, but he's not a pushover. I think he's just like what, in his 40s in this Revelations, I think.
When he tires of running, an assassin must take to the air. Watch.
Yeah, and they also put relevance of why the hook blade's useful as well, because it's easier to also get away from guards. As Yusuf just said. The assassin symbol right there.
A Templar scout. And another there. Watch this.
I like how it's relevant to the story. They're teaching you as the cutscene plays.
Assassin! Help!
Thanks, Yusuf. Thank you. Like, not only they put it to the story of the cutscene, but they also trained you as well. Like, they don't put it like as a forced tutorial. It's actually something that's more smooth and more natural flowing in this chapter.
Time to part company. I'll head to the bazaar. You stay here. Do you see that tower?
See, the Galata Den.
Evet. I can't be in two places at once, but with you here, I don't have to be. Haydi rastgele.
Haydi. I guess that's their language, how they say it. Oh yeah, by the way guys, the other thing I kinda noticed as well, like, there's actually, options, hang on 1 second, inventory, I think. I noticed that when they have outfits, they have the Turkish assassin armor, the Italian robes, or the armor of Brutus. I'm actually very tempted to do the assassin But this is the very first time I've seen something like this, so let's give this one a try. Let's try it. Actually, let's try it after the mission.
Ha! Get back!
I also will do the investments on like the same technique of the the renovations or renovating, because eventually that also helps to get your money faster in the game series, at least when it comes to the Ezio trilogy. The other one's not always, but it's a little bit different.
Unebiuk, Sheriff Usta. Is Yusuf with you?
An attack in the city demands his attention. What is our situation?
We beat back the vanguard, but they are sure to send more troops.
Are your men ready for another fight?
They are now.
I like how that assassin uniform, they kind of put it as their way as a assassin rank, and eventually when you do recruiting. And honestly, this little tower defense is not terrible to this series. Like, I understand why it could be a little bit of a nuisance, but like, it's something that like it's not really great, nor like, I know they wanted to do something a little bit different because for Brotherhood, but they wanted something like, yeah, change, but it was like, it's kind of like mixed feelings to me personally when it comes to something like this. Like, there's sometimes I actually do enjoy it, but there's sometimes like, oh great, another one. Like, it can become a nuisance. Okay.
Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there.
Oops.
Make your stand there.
Obviously more coming.
Make your stand there. Secure that point. Make your stand there. Hold that point for me.
Guns.
Make your stand there.
Don't have enough yet.
Defend that area. Hold that point for me. Make your stand there. Take your stand there. Take your stand there. Defend that area. Right there.
Well, that helps.
Make your stand there. Hold there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there. Make your stand there.
Like, I don't really mind this too much, but I understand why eventually it can become a nuisance. Because there are times when I go like, alright, I can do another one, like it's not a big deal, but then eventually, like, there's like 2 or 3 more, I was like, okay, yeah, this is annoying now. Like,
Defend that area.
shit.
Hold that point for me. Make your stand there. Target that! There.
Yeah, sometimes it's okay doing this, and sometimes it can get annoying. Assassin's Call 30, Assassin's Lost 1. It's at cannon shots fired 5. 10's remaining health, 50%. More remaining 48, 40%. Assassin's experience 800. Power. New unit air assassins. Yeah, the tower defense is okay for the most part. Like, it's just average for me personally. It's like, it's not, it's just depending. That's all it is. You know, I think I might as well try the Turkish armor. Like, I never seen
Send
this
word if the Templars regroup. I will be with Yusuf at the Grand Bazaar then.
Take a ferry across the Halij. It's the fastest way to the peninsula.
I wonder if Ezio understands our language, actually. Hang on. Oh, it's their armor. I didn't see a closer look. Okay, sure, why not? At least for now. I was tempted to try this Altair's, but I was like, you know what? I'm gonna play Altair eventually again, so there's no point per se. So I'm gonna probably use some money for investing to renovate shops. So. It's kind of weird how your novelty level like gets higher every time you buy a shop. Like that's different. Honestly, guys, the very first time I played this game, I never really had this armor before, but I wonder if it's due to playing the Ezio trilogy disc.
Does something ail you, friend?
And the tailor shop, okay.
Rumors of righteous revenge. These bad killers.
And I guess that's all I can afford right now for renovating.
You need only lift your gazes past my counter to see I tell no lie.
Since there's nothing really else to do, eventually I will pay for the bookstore, and I'm not sure about this one yet. We'll think about it. I guess there's nothing else to do except do the main mission, so let's go. And eventually do the viewpoints. How is renovating illegal? Unless it's probably from Brotherhood, like, they were not allowed to, like, renovate nothing because it was under the Borgia's control, so technically, like, what's a similar experience in Revelations, like, renovating without, like, let's say renovating shops behind their backs is, like, illegal. That's just my theory.
Isn't that dangerous? Do you require medical assistance?
Do not create any conflict in the Imperial North District.
Ezio! Come meet my new friends!
Hmm.
Don't let him escape!
Do the world to innocent bystander have any worth to you? Keep it up, brother.
You are insane. In a good way. You fight like a man late for his own wedding.
See, by about 25 years.
I was too late to save the bazaar then, unfortunately. But now that my army has doubled in size, we'll take it back together. This way!
Well, yeah, that's true. Like,
When the
Yeah.
Templars take control of a district, they flaunt their presence. Hanging banners, extorting the merchants. It's a constant battle to keep them at bay. And they rub our noses in every victory.
They are quite bold. Why does the Sultan tolerate this?
Sultan Bayezid is far away, Ezio. Warring with his son Selim, many Fersa northwest of the city. He has been away for years, at least since the earthquake. And maybe even before. He is blind to all this turmoil.
Ah, but your eyes are open, see?
Hem defal Tashigibi. Believe it.
it is true, actually. They do tend to, like, keep attacking your dens.
Too many to engage directly.
I am not confident a smoke bomb will help us here.
Smoke bomb? Ezio, it's time you Italians joined the 16th century. These do not obscure. They distract.
And I do like they keep adding new stuff here, too. Like, not only they put it to the story, they make it relevant. Like, to the cutscenes.
You see? They can't resist. Let's move.
You are full of surprises today.
Crafting explosives is a new hobby. One we borrowed from the Chinese and have taken to with great passion.
You will have to teach me.
Who is the mentor here, Ezio? I'm beginning to wonder.
Good one, Yusuf. Honestly, I think I'm kind of glad a little bit Ezio did travel to, I forgot which country they're in, but I guess due to his knowledge of the learning of these new things, he probably went back to Roma at some point and then taught whatever he's learned from Yusuf into his own brotherhood as well. To help like get involved in like, in you know, the new toys, etc.
Your turn. Make me proud.
Honestly, they actually do help you when it comes to sneaking too. Instead of quarter sands, if you don't have thieves, you have bombs, so that's a third option.
There they go.
I guess mercenaries too, if you want to hire them. So like 4 options to get past
Hurry.
guards.
We're nearly there.
Sulfur. Oh yeah, interesting fact. My mother, she actually informed me that she's allergic to sulfur as well. I wonder if it's genetic, like, am I allergic to sulfur? I don't know.
This is another of our many dens, taken by Templars, as you can see. Somewhere among this rabble is a Templar captain. Kill him, then climb the tower and light our signal fire. This warns the Templars that it is time to pack up and go.
Bene, you create a distraction. I will send them home.
You know, I guess for now, I guess I would probably wear this armor for at least a little while. First of all, it kind of does match their country outfit, and right now the default, I am the lowest rank on the armor.
It's you, over here.
And since I barely started the game, pretty much that's when your money is the lowest, so looting bodies is what I would be frequently doing most of the time when I start a new Assassin's Creed game. Because it's going to take a while for your money investment to increase at some point.
Whenever the Templars commandeer one of our dens, they leave a captain in charge. Search the area carefully, and you might see him strutting about like a peacock.
Don't worry, Yusuf, I'll take care of it. Sometimes the captains do run away, like the same in Brotherhood, so you have to be careful as well. None. I can have double flame blade, so I can do it.
I'm getting out of here.
I don't care.
You there. Leave that poor soul in peace.
The captain's dead, that's all that matters to me. I don't care if I failed, what of the synchronization. So yeah guys, if you're one of those fans who's like, hey, you kind of failed the synchronization stuff, like the side when you're doing missions, I really don't care guys. Sometimes I'll do it, sometimes I won't, so it's just the way it is. Like, it's just the way I'm playing in my playthrough, and if you guys don't like it, that's fine. Like all I'm just saying, like sometimes people play the games differently. Of any game franchises, so not everyone's going to do the same thing that you do. The difference between Revelations and Brotherhood, like, once you take out a tower, the Borgias don't retake it, they just simply leave it the way it is, but in Revelations, you have to be constantly making sure your den does not get, you know, attacked over and over again.
I'm seeing very strange activity in the Animus.
Oh?
The CPU should be fairly idle, but the system monitor is spiking regularly, sometimes as high as 85%.
Is it serious?
I'm not sure. Desmond's signs are stable.
Well, if there isn't a problem, let's not try to fix anything.
Fair enough. God, I need a drink.
Honestly, I could use a drink too to help me fall asleep.
Desmond, think about this. What if I went with you?
With me? Where?
It could work. Just for a while. Until I found a way out. Another body, maybe, or a... I don't know. I don't want to be here anymore.
That's not going to happen. I'm sorry.
No. Yeah, I guess I had my chance. And I wasted it.
I'm sorry, Clay.
Were they close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean, closer than friends?
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but,
She liked him, Bill. That's what she told me.
Interesting.
that's it? Just interesting?
I spent a lot of time training each of them when they were younger. She was a remarkable woman. I just find this whole situation quite sad.
Sad? Are you finally getting soft on us, Bill?
I wonder if this works.
Incredible. This must be the core of the Animus. No simulations, no environments. I can't even feel my own body. Everything's just raw data. So am I still me, or am I some kind of computer program?
Honestly, I don't mind this, but actually I really don't. My brother's actually the one who discovered about this little program, like this story. He did, since he actually was, believe it or not, he actually was my brother's. He actually more of a hardcore fan of Assassin's Creed than me, actually. So he's the one that actually is the one that discovers a couple of stuff, and he discovered this. Honestly, it's not the way many people like it, but I do like how they still say about Desmond's story. Like it's at one point they said it in a way the best they could, even though it's not the many people's favorite. You know, they're very interesting though. Before I used to play Assassin's Creed, you had to collect fragments in order for you to unlock Desmond's stories of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, if the more fragments you get, the more you'll be able to unlock it. But it seems like in this one, the Ezio trilogy disc, you can just simply enter it with no problem, it seems. That's what I noticed last time when I played Revelations.
Home. I was born here. The farm. Yeah, they called it the farm. My parents, 24 couples, some kids, a community. Hidden away. Small houses in the Black Hills. Right. The clear skies, wood smoke, wind, the stink of gasoline, generators running day and night. I remember. We lived simply. Almost like nomads. So far from everything. Ready to pack up and go at the drop of a hat. If we were discovered. If they found us.
The Templars. You know what? I actually made a video of my least to favorite protagonist short music video that I made a couple of like days. I think it was
the farm.
A couple days ago.
Wasn't much of one, was it? Not a proper farm. We grew some food. I don't remember any animals, though. Maybe a few dogs.
In Brotherhood and Revelations, especially replaying this game, it made me realize why I chosen Desmond as the #1 protagonist in the series.
The Assassins. I was born into it. I didn't choose. It was like a birthright. You are an assassin, they told me. What did that even mean? Ever since I was young, they never stopped saying it. You are an assassin. You are an assassin. And this is our creed.
I guess Desmond is the reason why he ran away. He got tired of it. And to be fair, like, if you're in his position, you probably would be too, and just run away and eventually getting caught by the Templars.
What did that mean? A world without purpose?
Everything is permitted.
Everything is permitted?
looking for us. And they will not stop until every one of us is dead.
Yeah, I believed for a while. But I never understood. That's the trouble when you're born into something. Belief without
Shit.
understanding.
Shit.
Everyone was so serious. Scared, too. All that talk of assassins and Templars. The end of the world.
Yeah, after I read, like, after all this summary of stuff, like, I think this is definitely worth playing in my playthrough.
Live by the creed, Desmond. Empower yourself.
Just... Interesting.
Every man has his limit, I guess. I can't remember when I stopped believing. When I stopped caring.
Honestly, re-listening to Desmond's story, it just makes me appreciate it, the trilogy much more. Desmond's story.
God, it all sounded so stupid. I couldn't hear the word Templar without laughing. And assassin? Forget it. Ancient war, they said. An endless struggle. But I never cared. Who knew it was possible to bore a kid with war stories?
I don't blame Desmond for being skeptical in the beginning.
I guess I was lonely. Alone in a crowd. If I could have told them that, maybe they would have listened. If only I could go back. If I could tell them I'm sorry.
It's not your fault, Desmond. Oh shit. Almost got killed.
Were they close? Desmond and Lucy? I mean,
I'll do the
closer
second
than
one.
friends?
I'll do the second one later.
Well, there was the occasional misty-eyed moment, but
She liked him.
You liked each other was no secret.
Claudia, Constantinople, called Istanbul by the Turks, has welcomed me as one of its own. The assassins here, led by an affable fighter named Yusuf, take great pride in their city. A place as diverse and colorful as one could imagine. But it is a troubled city too. A rebellious faction of Byzantine Templars still fights to retain influence. And their recent attacks have delayed my search for the Masyaf keys. But this will not last. As soon as I am able, I will begin looking for Nicolo Polo's former trading post, in search of clues that will bring me nearer to the Masyaf keys.
To be really honest, I really like Ezio and his Twilight years and Revelations the most.
How did we do?
We have won the day and recovered Ardennes. But we lost a few friends in this fight.
So much death for so little gain.
You have some experience recruiting new assassins, do you not?
Yeah, he's a mentor, is
More than
anyway.
a little.
The people here are quite sick of these Templar attacks. Can you turn on your charms and find us a few more recruits?
See, but these den will not do for training them. Not this soon.
A good point. Speak with one of my men in Galata after you are finished. I can help you begin their training.
I'll do the viewpoints and the side stuff off screen, guys, so... Thieves Guild missions. I'll do that off screen. You know what? I'm gonna do renovating in this area because I kind of call this. Me and my brother, we actually grew up and called this place the mall. Like, okay, let's go to the mall, and then that's the place we go. And also, back then, me and my brother, we actually hear voices that we always kept thinking that our mother is calling me, like, Omar. And then we go to our mom's like, Mom, did you call me? It's just no. That weird. Exactly, right there, that noise I just heard. We always feel like our mom was calling me. Omar! I don't know why it's illegal, like the novelty, whatever, thing gets increased every time you renovate. Alright, get crazy. I'm listening to that again. Dude, when my brother sees this, he's probably gonna think the same thing. Great. Well, since I don't have enough money to renovate more, so it's just time to go to do the main mission, and then I think after this mission, I think I'm gonna do the rest of the side stuff off screen. To be honest, this armor is actually not that bad. nice animations.
Please help me now.
Stop that! The gate must be lifted. What happened here?
Valiant stewards of Byzantium in unearthing the menace. The city is gripped in...
Yes, very nice.
What have I done?
Have I somehow annoyed you, sir? Yes.
Run for your lives!
God, if you spare me, I will sacrifice food. Run! Give my hand!
Stop, filthy heretic! You damn your own soul! God, please help me now!
God, if you spare me, I will sacrifice two gods in them. I'm not part of this.
Are you a compassionate man, Effendi? Can you help me? That I stole fruit from a vendor, I will not deny. But only because my hunger has trumped my honesty. Bring me the key to these chains, and I will repay you tenfold.
I guess that's a reasonable way to
Wait right here.
recruit someone.
Obviously.
Sure, obviously, he's not going nowhere.
And his family are to report to the steward commander immediately. A full inquiry is planned. Any found reporting information will be punished.
Something deadly about him.
Did I just see that?
Faster, boys!
Oops.
Your blood burn me yet,
fails to offer an
There is God in any way financially liable for related accidents.
I think this is gonna be the last mission I do before I do this side stuff off screen.
You humble me, Effendi. I will return to the merchant I robbed, and show him the same kindness.
After you have cleared your conscience, amigo, consider joining our cause. To be an honest man, one needs honest work.
I would be honored. Saulo.
Yeah, I think this is a good place to stop for playthrough part 2, and like I'll do the rest of this stuff like off screen, whatever I can, and do the renovations, you know, renovating off screen as well. Eventually earn money and increase investments, etc. Anyways, guys, I guess I hope you enjoyed this series, and I will see you guys in the next part, and be safe. I love you. Please like and subscribe.